guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to go ahead and talk about 3 tips that can help you pose models. Tip number 1. The first tip is be able to build a rapport with your model. If you're able to just get to know them a little bit before you start the shoot, you got to share some of your information, where you're from, just the easy conversation starters just to make things not awkward. Sometimes you meet these people for the very first time on a shoot, and they may come uncomfortable. So if you make the situation very comfortable for them and just relax, hey, ask them bring a friend if they've never met you before. Nowadays a lot of people reach through Instagram and through other social media platforms. So it's always important to make the situation feel comfortable. So if you're able to do that for the model, they'll appreciate you for that, and you'll also be able to talk with them and build a professional relationship. All right guys, tip number 2. The second tip is have them start off with a pose that they feel comfortable with. Normally, if they start off with a pose they feel comfortable with, they're already kind of showing their best side and the side that they like to capture the most. And from that point on, that's when you start bouncing off ideas. If you're able to make them feel comfortable with some poses that they like and like to do already, then naturally you want to gravitate towards that side of them so that you can get them to feel comfortable. Once they feel comfortable and you feel like you're a spot where, all right, I'm getting the flow of things, that's when you want to have them try new things. Like in this case, I went into the water with them to try to get some different photos and different feel and look to add to my portfolio into Instagram. And so in that scenario, it really worked out really well for me, just because then she was comfortable, she was having fun, and I was able to get some cool pictures that I've never taken before. And so it was an experience for both of us. So if you're able to, get them feel comfortable with the poses they like, you're able to bounce off some ideas, and then you're able to get some shots that you're really wanting to do and you're willing to ask. And at that point, they may be wanting to do it too as well. Tip number 3, have some inspiration before you go to the shoot. So if you have some things and some photos that you've seen before of other creatives and you want to kind of use their style or do something different, definitely have your phone with you at your side and pull up your Instagram or your save tabs or wherever you have your screenshots of photos that you've seen that inspire you to do. Have those with you at the shoot. Kind of show and bounce them off with your model. Be able to kind of show that will allow you to be able to get some unique looks with them. And then at that point, like I said, you can keep bouncing off your creativity and bouncing off ideas with each other, which allows you to get better photos. Having that also, when you go to different locations, you get a different look, a different vibe, and a different feel. So depending on your model, if you think they're more of a sassy tone or a nice, like happy and smiley tones as well, you want to find those types of photos that match them and their style so that you can get the best photos and imagery for your portfolio as well. So tip number 3 is definitely have some ideas before you go to the shoot. That will allow you to have a lot more ideas just to start off with. If you have a couple poses, or maybe she doesn't know any poses, so you can pull it out, you can kind of just show her. I'm a visual person, I'm awful at explaining things, so I just rather show either my clients, hey, this is what I need you to do, or any models I'm collabing with, I'm like, hey, this is what I'd like you to do. And at that point they'll let me know, hey, I can do that, maybe not, maybe that's not my style. And at that point we can keep bouncing off ideas. But if you don't have anything with you at the shoot, it can become complicated, and sometimes it can get boring really quick, especially if they're not a professional model or if they don't do this very frequently and haven't taken any pictures. It can get awkward. And so it's really important that you have some inspiration before you go to the shoot so that you're able to get the best photos. All right guys, so I got a bonus tip for you. The bonus tip when you work with models and you're doing a shoot and you're wanting to pose is definitely, ask them things that they've always wanted to try before and never done. Sometimes there's things that I would not completely do because, I just don't do it. I have some respect for myself and for my wife. So there's some things I won't do, but there's things that they've been wanting to do or try out a style that they never done before, then it's a great opportunity just to kind of learn different poses or different things or something unique. Every time I go in to work with a model, I always ask this question, and also to my couples and clients for my wedding side of my business. They come up with some cool and crazy ideas that it just allows me to be, get the kind of the creativity, but it's really those my clients and the models, because they're the one who really, hey, they introduced that new idea to the shoe, which allows some creativity to be spread all around. So that's why it's important to ask them, hey, is there something that you always wanted to do that you haven't done and you want to try it? Sometimes that may be not even with photography, but maybe with something like video. It's like, hey, I've always wanted to get some drone shots of me walking around the beach or running or something along within that nature. And that would just really allow you to get some cool, unique looks that you can add onto your portfolio. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Give me some of your thoughts or tips that you guys do when you work with models, just to be able to get the best photos or video as well. And also subscribe to the channel if you're liking it. Currently, we have grown this past month with 30 new subscribers. I have 66 subscribers at this time of filming, and so it's very humbling. Ugh. Man, I hate that. It's very humbling, and I appreciate you guys' support. I'm excited to keep growing the channel with you guys and just kind of see where this takes off. But without you guys and this 30 subscribers that this past month, I probably wouldn't have made this video. So it's kind of motivating just to see that you guys are watching and you're enjoying the content. But hey, I'll see you guys on the next one, and stay creative. Follow me on Instagram as well at javi.reyes.18. Peace.
Yeah.